Let's get it. Welcome to Crash Tag Team Racing. This is a game on the PS2. Yeah, not Crash Tag Team Platforming, don't worry. This is a... Oh, hello, you're coming back. This is a game on the Sony PlayStation 2. I'll be playing it on a slim console for the faster loading times. And that being said, in the first 5 seconds or so of the speedrun, there's a very, very hard trick that I need to hit. So when I start this run, if you could all be perfectly still, perfectly silent, because this is really, really hard. Usually most runs start with clapping. Please hold off just for 5 seconds. On that note, time starts in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, here we go. Fucking get in! Come on! Let's go! Oh! Is that good enough? Are we good? I think we nailed it. Go ahead then, mate. Anyways, so this is Crash Tag Team Racing, and that first 20 seconds pretty much sums up what you're going to be seeing. We are going to be getting coins, and yes, this is a racing game. Before you ask, this is a racing game. I will be doing some platforming, a lot of platforming. About 80% of this game, in fact, is going to be platforming. We're going to be grabbing coins. We want to reach 1,000 coins at least, because that is what we use to buy crystals, and we need 47 crystals in this run to beat the game. You would usually need 65. However, we are going to be doing some skips and some stuff to skip that. Wow, no belly flop immediately. That's epic. Okay, so we're heading down to the hub world here. We just did the tutorial very, very quickly. Getting the first gem. Gems are what is used to open worlds. So this is actually the gem for the first world, which is to our left. However, we will be going to world 2 first. Did I get a music deload? Let's listen. Okay, it's already playing the world 2 music. That's epic. Alright, anyways. This is a skip. We are going to rub up against this corner right here and try and grab through this drawbridge. Let's see if we can do it. A bit like that. Let's go. So we are, less than 2 minutes into this run, and we're already in the second world. We will be going to the first world just a little bit later. So again, the aim with these platforming parts is to get over 1,000 coins and then buy a crystal. There are 3 crystals that we can buy in each world and 3 crystals that we can collect by doing platforming, like side mini games in the first world. Here's one of them. The spin hitbox in this game is huge. It's going to get abused a lot. There's a crystal up there, and I grab it just by double jumping and spinning. That's going to be a theme of this run. The other thing I should mention, and it will be apparent after this next section, is there is this thing called Wumper Whip in this game. It's a collectible that makes all coins, as I'm going to attempt another skip. There we go. So I just beat the second world, and we're less than 3 minutes in.
You're too slow!
No, I'm not. I was rude. Anyways, so I'm going to go into a track here. There are 5 racing modes. And yes, that was the menuing. There is 5 racing modes in this game. There's Rolling Thunder, which is basically just shooting the AI for a high score. There's Run and Gun, which is shooting targets for a high score. And the things that you're going to see a lot of are Crashinators and Fast Laps. And then there's, of course, the races. These are the Crashinators right here. The aim is to get a gold trophy, to get a crystal. So not only does beating a car then give you a crystal, which is obviously we need 47 of them to beat the game, but on top of that it gives you coins. The coins of which go up depending on the world. So World 1 coins is about 500, but the last world gives you about 1,200. So it goes up in value, depending on, I guess, how hard the level is. But this is World 2, so this is going to give me 600 coins and a crystal. Obviously, it is a lot quicker to just buy a crystal in the overworld than do a race, or do a Crashinator, do a fast lap, whatever. So we're going to be keeping the driving to a minimum, and yes, this is a racing game. I'm going to want to get 33 here, because the gold trophy is 32. and I need to get one more than the gold standard to get an extra 250 coins, as you can see at the top there. And yeah, but on a serious note, anyways, so, all right, fast lap time. And yes, the menuing in this game is quick. Here we go. Hell yeah. So we're in a fast lap now. This is basically a time trial. Again, it's going to give us a crystal and 600 coins. We do the car events now so that we get 1,200 coins from the last Crashinator and the last fast lap. And then we're able to spend said money on the two next crystals that are in this overworld because they both cost 1,000 each. So, yeah, that's the aim. This first fast lap will... Gee, that's so rude, man, honestly. Anyways, this first fast lap is going to show off a tech that was actually somewhat recently discovered, called brake boosting, probably in the last couple years. What I'm going to do is that speedometer in the right there, I'm going to brake so that it's at about 2 bars full, and then I'm going to boost, and for some reason the boost in this game works, so that the slower you're going when you initially use it, the higher acceleration you'll get from it. So right after this bridge right here, I'm just going to brake, use, and I'm actually going faster with this boost. As you can see right now, it's very, very fast. 56? Yeah, nice. Down that back stretch right there. So, funnily enough, in a game that's about racing, we don't want to race at all, because the fast laps and Crashinators and Rolling Thunders, Running Guns, they give 1 crystal for like 1 lap's worth of gameplay, whereas this game, races give 2 crystals for 3 laps of gameplay, so it's just not very good. I just picked up a Wumper Whip right there. That changes things. What's the backup here? There is a backup. Haven't done that in a while. There is a backup. Okay, I'm gonna have to think now. Hold on. So I need to get to 1,000 coins and do tower jump. All right, so here comes tower jump. We're about to go for it. Tower jump Wumper Whip plus. Here we go. This should be fun. I'm stunned I got that. Let's go. Alright. You know what we'll do? Little detour. So I actually messed up there. I'm going to be undercoined for a lot of this run now, but I'm going to go over here and get this Wumper Whip, and then just get to 1,000 this way. That was a very dumb mistake that I genuinely haven't made in years. But that's the classic, you know. It's about right. Alright, I'm at 1,000 at least. Buy this. Beyond 8 crystals, and that is the second world, but it was actually our first world complete. So, yeah. Alright, on to world 3, which is actually world 2. Don't worry about it. I'm going to talk to Nina here. This game has, like, missions for each character in the game that you can use to unlock, like, faster speeds, faster car speeds and stuff. But Nina's, which is on the screen now, find keys and give Nina. This is the only one we're going to do, because... Well, actually, now that I'm undercoined, I could do engines, but anyway. It's the only one we should do, optimally, and that's because for beating Nina's mission, you get given a crystal, which is, of course, incredibly useful for beating the game. So, you know, as you need 47 crystals to beat the game, kind of important. This world starts with a skip immediately. It's called Lance Jump, after the guy who found it. Shoutouts to First Lance. This was found back in, I want to say, 2015. We're going to talk to Crunch to start his mission. And then we're going to hit this. We're going to double jump, spin, momentum preserve, belly flop. Money. Let's go. Absolutely huge. Alright. Make this jump over here. Use the geyser. Get Crunch's pinky there, which we'll also get a crystal for. And then, now is a good time to remind you all that this is a racing game. Yes, this is fast for a racing game speedrun to play a silly minigame for no reason. Actually, I believe the donation reader could actually educate me here. I believe there is a donation incentive for me to play a mini game, which is literally just bowling. Could be wrong.
There certainly was.
There was?
There was, and within less than 5 minutes on your timer, that was met. So there's a lot of big donations to get through here. Do you have a minute for me to go through a couple of these?
Go for it, man.
We have a $100 donation from Shadow Game 95.
Let's go.
No message on that, but that's contributing to the target of the Astro Lanes bowling, as you probably guess. We also have a $200 donation from Nico.
Let's go.
With the message that says, "Go Hypno, born to game, live to win."
Alright, so we got the gold, so we are literally just ending the minigame as quickly as possible. That's insane def RNG. And by insane, I mean the worst ever. Alright, but we got that. We got the crystal. We got the 950 coins for being that. And we're on our way. So we're going to buy this. Do this very, very clean movement off this box to unlock fossil fuel. Ah, unlucky. There we go. Unlock fossil fuel. We're going to need that for later. And we're going to activate this glacier here because there is a crystal above it. But whilst it's doing its little thing, we're going to go do other stuff and then come back to it in time for it to be done. There is a glitch called Wumper Whip glitch, so I'm going to wait here. And then get the Wumper Whip because there's a glitch where you can get it. And then if you get another one while it runs out, you don't get the effects of it because, yes, awesome. So, had to wait there a little bit, but that's fine.
You're too slow.
Do this movement here. Go up here because there's a crystal above the fossil fuel injection level. Jeez, that was close. Jump here to get this guy barely just had 1,000 coins. And then do a trick called Crash Cubes Warp. If I can hit triangle and belly flop without touching the ground while activating the cutscene, I will skip. Nice. And that teleports me back to here, which is where I want to be. Saves about 6 seconds roughly, so that was nice. I'm going to get this Wumper Whip here. So, you may have figured out Wumper Whip doubles the coins, as it shows in the top right-hand corner, as I unlock another level for later. But actually, it's 4 times coins. I need to get this by abusing the spin hitbox. Lovely. Unlock another level for later. And then beat the third world. So this is actually the first world we've beaten legitimately by spending our crystals on unlocking the bounce pad to get the gem to move on to the next world. I should say there's 5 worlds in this game, and they all cost 8, 10, 12, 15, and 20 crystals. However, because we only use our crystals to beat worlds 3, 4, and 5, it's 12, 15, and 20. So it's 47 crystals for the run as opposed to 65. Luckily, the coin route is somehow going to work. I have no idea how, but we'll take it. All that's left to do now is leave this world and give Crunch's Pink Bear whilst I go into the first world, but actually the third world of the run. I do indeed have time for some donations if there are any. Go ahead.
Perfect, because we've got a lot to get through. Firstly, we have a $150 donation from Lozzie, our last runner in the community. Hi Sam, your fave joke teller here. Much love from me and your community who would love to donate as well. Hope this run and the rest are total fire. And that went towards the Uncharted 2 Drakeskin Genghis Khan. We also have a 90 anonymous donation. No message, thank you.
Alrighty. Entering world number 1, but actually world number 3 of this speedrun. This is where we're going to be doing a lot of the car events. So we'll see what goes on. So this door is already open. That is a glitch because I actually put in my memory card before this run to unlock the PlayStation Portable car. So it does some things, but as long as you still do the run legitimately, it counts. But yeah, PSP has some weird effects like that. All right, so Mystery Island. This should be the first world. We're going to immediately get this Wumper Whip and immediately abuse our spin hitbox to grab a crystal all the way up there. And then climb this pirate ship and do a very, very hard sequence of jumps. So here we go. Let's see if we can get a first try corner boost. Here we go. Second try? Nice. Good stuff. We're going to buy our only costume of the run for only 500 coins, and this is because you give it to Cortex, and he gives you a crystal. So it's like a half-price crystal, which is really, really nice. Go across here on purposely, get the crystal without touching the floor, die, and get respawned back to where we were. If you touch the floor there, that doesn't happen. Get the cycle. Do walking while talking to this guy, which is hitting triangle and then jump. Going back and backing out to the main menu to do all the missions that we've unlocked. We need to do this because of money, but also because just to make the crystal count work. This is the main point of the run with the most RNG, I would say. We're going to do a battle arena. These give 2 crystals, which is massive. But the problem is that you need to drive and the AI needs to shoot the opponents. And sometimes Nina just doesn't... She just becomes the worst aimer of all time.
Welcome to the
So hopefully we get the rocket launcher and she cooks. Pray. I need to get 10 kills. Alright, come on in, Nina. Do your job. Oh, okay. Back up, back up, back up. Parallel parking. Alright, it's fine. 6. Don't steal. Oh. It's fine. I will respawn back. I will take center and I will get the rocket launcher and hopefully Nina can do her worst. Okay, 2 more. Come on. 1 more. Come on. Nice. Okay, we'll take it. We still have 1 more of those to go, so, you know. Anyways. You gotta do it when they least expect it, you know? That's what they taught me in comedy class, you know what I'm saying? Anyways. So yeah, thanks, chat, for clapping that. I appreciate it. A lot of skill and talent went into that. Yeah, thank you. No, thank you. No, I deserve it, you know? So it's a lot of skill and dedication. All right, here we go. So I'm going to get the middle power up here because it makes you do more damage. And then again, I'm going to pray that Cortex can do anything. Okay, he got 2 nice and early, so I'm actually going to do a safer strat, which is bailing for the rocket launcher. He got a 3rd kill there. Wow. While I was driving away from them. Insane. Okay, but didn't take the power up, and I got it. Huge, massive. That's such good luck. Die. Yes. Love that. Okay. Stop running away from me, please. Nice. Okay, I got the power up again. 1 more. That's really good. That's really good. Nice. Good work. You know, at the end of the day... Right, so... so yeah. I'm overusing it now, aren't I? There we go. Alrighty, so... There's 2 fast laps I have to do here. This is the part of the game, because I'm doing fast laps that are in World 3. The game kind of intended for you, from a casual standpoint at this point, to have beaten the first tier of character missions. Like how I talked to Nina earlier, those character missions. So, beating those like tier 1 character missions unlocks a faster car speed. So they kind of scaled the gold time to match the faster speeds. The only problem is we're doing any %, and that means we only have the base speed unlocked, right? So this gets progressively harder, and towards the end of the run, we're going to be doing 2 fast laps, but we're both Taz only at 1 stage. Hopefully, this is a marathon saying, hopefully I cook, but we'll see. Gonna do another brake boost around this turn. That is insane. I'm going. I literally couldn't avoid that corner because I was going so fast. Yeah, not bad. 51. We'll take that. Not bad at all. Nice 750 coins there. We're going to get another 750 coins for beating this next fast lap called La Brea Carpets. And then back to some platforming. So that's the idea. All right, so I believe the gold here, The gold here is easier than the one in fossil fuel injection, the level we just beat. So hopefully we can cook. We'll see. All right, 57's the gold. I would love to get like some kind of like 51 again would be awesome, because this actually gives you 1 extra second compared to FFI, even though it's a similarly length level. Break boost. It's not a bad break boost. I'll take that. The boost should run out before this turn, so I can get another plus 10, plus 20, maybe plus 30, not quite. The longer you drift, the more boost you get, and it goes up numerically. 1 more break boost here. That's not bad at all. That's quite fast as well. This game's physics are very, very bouncy. However, the PSP car, which is what I alluded to earlier, rides these bounces really, really well and has a really good high and top speed. It's just absolutely broken. So it's nice. It's the whole reason why PS2 is good. That is an excellent La Brea carpet. 50? Yeah, nice. Good stuff. Wasn't even in danger of failing that. That was really good. Oh yeah, you can burp too. And you can adjust the pitch. This game's really good. Like, really good. Alright, so immediately loading back in here, I need to make a cycle. So I'm going to buy this crystal really, really quickly and try and make this 1 per whip platform cycle. Ah, not quite. That was close. You can make that without dying. It's really, really hard. Just spam the hell out of that guy. Rough. Alright. There's a skip coming up here after I talk to Cortex and hopefully spin into him to speed him up. Alright, here we go. Gonna grab Nina's keys by falling off this platform, holding left, jumping at the right time, then making it. That's unfortunate. Does that mess up the platform? No, it doesn't. Okay, I get another go. That's better. There it is. Hell yeah. You're supposed to do a whole platforming puzzle to get those keys, but instead you can just kind of clip under that wall by holding left and jumping at the right time. So that's the first 3 worlds down. Still need to beat Toontown, which is the next world, and still need to beat Astroland. Going to Toontown first though, but before that there is a mini game, and again this mini game is it's very, very good because well, you know, this is a racing game, and you'll see why I bring that up, because this minigame couldn't have less to do with racing if it tried. But I'm going to give those keys I just got to Nina to up my crystal count to 17. Again, I still need 25 crystals from this point to beat the game, so 8 more crystals I need to collect. Oh, sorry, not 25, 35, excuse me. So a lot more crystals. I can't math. This is a racing game. It's really awesome. You know, yeah. But for canonical reasons, these birds are robotic. I'm not killing live animals live on ESA, I promise. The feds, please don't come for me. I love my family and children. Please, I want to see them again. Thank you. I need to get 30,000 points here, and then I can waste my final shots and end the minigame. Very good. So that minigame is actually unbelievably easy, to the point where I think I've gotten a 10-digit score and the points go off the screen, which is kind of amusing. Like I said, this game's really good. This game's really good. It's really good. So Toontown, probably the hardest level in the run from like a platforming movement standpoint. It's cycle based. Every cycle I loses 8 seconds. So, and there's some really, really hard corner boosts here. This first bit of movement's really, really easy because I can just abuse the spin hitbox to get an extra crystal, but these jumps are really hard, so first try is really good. This is the harder one of the 2. That's a shame. Okay, that's still making good cycle. Not God cycle, but a damn good one, so that's nice. No danger of 1 per whip glitch here. I'm gonna grab that. Buy this. Somehow, even with messing up right at the start of the run, the coin route has worked, which is kind of insane. I just about make this cycle. That's the second best cycle I can make. That's quite nice. Yeah, it's not bad at all. There's been world records in this game with the 3rd cycle, so to get a 2nd cycle in a marathon's really, really nice. 8 crystals right now. I am 20 away from being, or rather, I need 20, and I'm 12 away from being the game. Please pick up the one whip. I'm begging you. Thank you. All right. I alluded to 2 strats that used to be Taz only. And we are getting to one of them. But just before that, if you have time for 1, maybe 2 donations, be my guest.
I'll try and be quick here. We've got a message from you from Kieran SR that says, "Hey Sam, good luck on the run. This game was your first ever marathon run 10 years ago, and it's really cool to see it come full circle. So many great jumping skips and crash tag team racing, and I can't wait to see you jump. Love you, buddy. Keep it up." We have another one from Nihilif and Mad Lady that says, "Good luck, Hypnosis," and that went to the Uncharted Drakeskin Genghis Khan.
Cheers, Kieran. I can't wait to see you jump, man. Anyways, so, all right. This gold is 48 seconds. The whole intention of this timing is that you have a faster speed at this point. I've already messed up. I need to get +10, +20, +30 from that drift, and then do a crazy brake boost down the back straight. This is really, really hard, so I am going to lock in after this brake boost. Hopefully I get it. We'll see. +10, brake boost. That's not bad. I can live with that, I think. It's a good turn. Alright, need to get another +10, +20, +30. Let go of the throttle there. Can I get +20? Okay, that's huge, actually. Can get 1 more. And then all I need is a +10 for this brake boost. That is going to be really close. Oh, buddy. Got it. I agree, Crash. I agree. It's actually really, really funny, but optimally, like, for menuing in this game, to, like, accept the next menu, it's obviously quicker to, like, be tapping X. So towards the end of a loading screen, it's actually optimal to hit one of these, which, you know, pretty great. Like any great game should have. All right. 10 crystals. The last world really only has one thing that can go wrong. But again, it was Taz only at one point in time. It's really, really hard. It's a major run killer, and it's right at the end. So we'll see. Whilst we get to the last world, though, if we do have time for, like, probably 2 donations.
No problem. We have a $50 donation from G. Chris with no message, but that goes towards the ESA Summer 25 event shirt, Resident Evil 5's one-hit boss ending, and obviously Astro Range Bowling. And we have a $25 donation from Anonymous that just says, "Let me go Hypno Fam, Hypno Love."
Hell yeah. All right, so what I'm going to do, we did hit the Astro Lanes donation incentive, I do believe. So,
oh, yes, we did.
Yeah.
Very quickly.
So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get to where the run would end, to the point where I'm 1 input away from finishing the run, then go beat Astro Lanes. I think that's the plan, just to make things quicker. This is perhaps the biggest abuse of the spin hitbox in the run. You're supposed to do a whole platforming challenge, and instead you can just get it through the roof. That's a massive, like, it's not like a huge skip. It probably saves like 5 seconds, but it's a huge skip in terms of, like, how it looks. So the shortest track in the game by a mile is the one I just unlocked, Rings of Uranus. So what we're going to do is we're going to do all 4 minigames, or like game modes in this, except the race, because again, as explained previously, the race is being 3 laps but only giving 2 crystals just isn't as good as 1 lap for 1 crystal. The ratio just doesn't hold up. So we're going to do Astro Lanes Fast Lap, or not Astro Lanes. We're going to do Rings of Uranus Fast Lap. This used to be Taz only. I'm going to lock in. Need to get +10, +20 right at the start, and then it's all about the brake boost. That's a really good line immediately. It's going to be close. Oh, that bounce was awful. Go on. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. As if we got them both, like, basically first try. Like, a little restart right at the start of both of them. But for the most part, got there. All right. Crashinator time. So, the Crashinators in this, again, because they expected you to have a higher speed unlocked by this point in the game, and like higher tiered like weapons and stuff like that. You literally haven't seen a weapon yet. You're only going to see a weapon in the final two races here, the Rolling Thunder and the Running Gun. But the game expects you to unlock all these things, and we just haven't. So the Crashinator is kind of rough because they actually walk back and forth. They're not just stationary like they were in Track and the Beanstalk. I actually want to get only 30 here. I don't want to break the record because at this point money doesn't matter. We're right at the end of the run. And I don't want to get the extra 400 coins. It saves about a second and a half to not break the record. So only 2 more car events left and then a mad dash to the finish. And then obviously we'll do Astro Lanes because you guys have been so generous. So thank you again for that. This is the longest loading screen in the game, so let's make it a little longer. Yeah! 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 God, thank God for this game, man. This game is all of my comedic value. I have nothing else besides that. Where would I be without it? All right. I only need 9 here, because again, if I kill 10, I get an extra couple coins. I just love Cortex's voice lines. I just want to give him the floor, to be honest.
I can't hear you. La, 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 la.
Just want to give him the floor, you know. He deserves it. All right. So, all right. One more car event. The Running Gun. There we go. All right. So, got to hit 20 targets here out of 24. And then, yeah, like I say, mad dash to a finish. But for the reference, like, this is by far the shortest level in the game, which is why we're doing every car event here. You like, it's literally a circle. It's Baby Park 2. Like, it's literally what it is. But the fact that I'm getting a bunch of coins from it really doesn't matter because I'm right at the end of the game. Also, the only time in the game we will ever use Crunch. But yeah, just need 20 here. And we'll be alright. There we go. Alright. Let's go and then let's go bowling. You know? Let's go bowling, dude. Alright. This time's actually going to be not bad at all, considering the coin route was kind of messy at the start. Probably going to be some kind of 33 RTA, which, like, yeah, it's nice. This game is timed without loads, so you can do as many as you want, which is really nice. Because, fun fact, buffing and farting does extend the loading times, which is hilarious. Activate that platform. Grab this guy's crystal. We only need 2 more crystals, and we're going to buy them both, and we have 2,800 coins. They only cost 1,000 each. More on that later. Ow. That was rude. Anyways. So, going to buy this.
Alright.
Do a little bit of platforming in here. Buy this.
Okay, quick, just...
And then unlock the final bounce pad and get ready on time. Time. Psych! Just kidding. Bowling, baby. Let's go. Yeah! Man, I've always wanted to go bowling. Oh, God. I can't wait. Reverse platform. I've actually never done that movement in my life. What was that? Okay. Here we go. Here we go. All right. I'm going to let the music speak for itself. Yes. God, I'm home. So, yeah, this is bowling. This game straight up has bowling. I was mashing so hard to get out of there. Rip that penguin. He's dead forever. Rip that guy. Anyways. Yeah. There we go. That's a bit better. So, Yeah, this game has bowling. It has 2 bowling mini games like this. This is by far the harder one, to the point where it is actually a 100% speedrun run killer. So yeah, but here we go. Let's see if we can get a better second frame here. Yes? No, not quite. I promise I will get at least 1 strike, or like I'm washed. Like I'm actually the most garbage gamer of all time. Or you unsub. All right, lock in. Just let me do this. Let me. I locked in. All right, we're back. We're so back. All right, strike. Surely he cooks. He cooks. He absolutely cooked. We're so back. We're so freaking back, dude. Oh my god, I'm so locked in. Holy shit. Okay. Oh my god, I'm back. I'm so back. There's actually RNG to this. Because the bouncing wasn't just for the cars, it's also for this. That sucks? Maybe not? Massive? 3 strikes in a row. I apparently just locked in. I locked in. I'm so back. Tier 2 sub saved? Yes. Oh, thank God. Okay, I'm actually just dialed. What is going on? Why am I cracked? I'm insane. I'm actually that guy. I do it again. Never mind. I lost. Alright, well. I'm gonna have to... Yeah. It's rough. Ow. I just bonked my head. I'm doing freeze champ strats. Shoutouts to Kieran SR. Anyways, alright. This last frame is complete dookie, and it doesn't work. I didn't even see him. Oh my god, he was too fast. So Freeze Champ just walked off, yeah, it's great. Awesome. Did you guys notice when he left, the vibes got way better in here? You guys notice that? That's weird. Anyways, all right, let's go actually beat the game. For real. I just noticed the timer kept going. We're still below estimate. Let's go. Huge. Ending the run with 1 crystal. I think this might be Crash Tag Team Racing, any percent, no PSW. 1 crystal left world record. So, you know, because no one's ever done this before. So 1 of 1. Massive. Time. Yeah, we're back! Yes! Don't do this to me! Oh my god. Oh man, so that was the final boss of this game the entire time. He looks a lot like Freeze Champ. Don't worry about it, don't mention it, it's fine. So he dies. Freeze Champ dies at the end of the game. It's pretty sad. Thank God is what I'm saying. Yeah. Whilst this cutscene happens, whilst this cutscene happens, actually, you know what?
Stop having fun.
All right then. Big shout outs to ESA for letting me do this. This game is near and dear to my heart. This was the first game I ever really got into a community through. It was about 2014. Kieran alluded to it in his dono message there. Like, this was the first game I ever did a marathon run of, and it was basically to the day 10 years ago. So it's kind of a full circle moment for me personally. So thank you to ESA for allowing me to have this opportunity. And again, thank you to ESA for allowing me to do 2 more runs at this marathon as well. What a mistake that was. So huge shout outs to the PlayStation Nation. Give yourself a hand. Absolutely killing it as always. We're all about to go to McDonald's. That's what's going to happen. So, you know. You've beaten the game. Continue to play everything. Nah, I'm good. I think I'm fine, to be honest. I think I'm all right. Yeah. Thanks again to ESA. I still got 2 more runs of this marathon, so I'll be seeing y'all later. But yeah, thanks again, and again, give yourself a hand. You've been awesome. Thank you.